Hello. So yeah, we're back with Sam and Max Season 1 as promised last time. And yeah, with something new, you have to bear my mug in the upper left corner during the game now. So at worst, it's in the left side, so you can just cover it with a window and should be fine. Yeah. So this is not super new game, and it was, I think, like the second game series Telltale did. I think they did the Wallace and Gromit game before this. So Telltale was always known for being a studio that does sorry, I just wanted to do a quick sound check to make sure that it's only this loud for me. Alright, so Telltale, they released their games in episodes. So they had a season of usually 5 or 6 in the early games episodes, and they made that game and released them, I think, like in a monthly rhythm, basically. Excuse me. Yeah, so they released them in little pieces, and you could buy them either, like, you could buy all episodes at once at the start and then get them delivered monthly, or you could actually just buy a new episode as it came out, which was, I think, a pretty fun approach. As long as, like Telltale, you actually manage to deliver all episodes until the end, that's actually a good way to kind of help them keep the overheads, like the money they have to upfront, low, because they don't have to make an entire game. They have to make the basics of the engine and the first episode. And yeah, that is what they did. The music is a bit loud, but I'm understandable though. Okay, so I guess I can turn down game audio a little bit. No, I didn't turn it down too much, but since this game is slightly older already, its maximum resolution is 1024 by 768, which is why it's a square image and there's so much black on the left. And second, of course, whenever I switch out of the window, it turns off its sound. So I hope that this is better volume-wise now. Oh, I should check. Maybe I turned off... no, wait. Not properties. Filters, of course. No ducking is on. And it's set to the right microphone. So it should be okay. And I don't really see it doing much ducking while I speak, so that's weird. Ducking, yes, exactly. Like, we take little ducks and they peck at the musicians until they play a little less loud and then I can speak. That's how it works here. Yeah, there's a face. I'm sorry. I can even do scarier things now, like I can give you, like, my entire face in a little bigger. I can even, like, do the scary close-up thing, to emphasize something. But really, in the corner should probably be more than enough right now. Pro streamer, yeah, exactly. Oh, hi, how's it going? Don't think I've seen you here before, but glad that you're checking in. Yeah, there was a short full screen only. Don't worry, it's over now. You don't have to worry. Hi Rob, nice to see you. Oops. Oh. I just saw a little bug in the way I'd have done the layout of the scenes that I didn't see before. Okay, let's move this over there, and the other one I think is okay. All right, that should be better. Don't want your messages cut off here. Yeah, I just noticed. I didn't actually, like, there is, like, if I can dig out the website address, I can actually go somewhere and push a button and it will show, like, a, you know, test message, or I could just type in my chat, I guess, while I start up stream. You can only watch, not listen, speaking to number one at the moment. Okay. Have a good chat then, and I hope that you'll find it entertaining at least. So yeah, this is Sam & Max. If you don't know, Sam & Max originally was a game from LucasArts, so classic point-and-click adventures. One of the last ones of the classic ones. I think it was basically Sam & Max, and then Full Throttle, and I think then they switched to the 3D engine for Grim Fandango and Monkey Island, Escape from Monkey Island, I think it was called. So, yeah, so that's what they did here. Is that Telltale got the rights to that series and started making new episodes, and they actually made 3 seasons of this game. So we have a lot that we can play. I'm not guaranteeing I will do all seasons on Thream, like, in a row or something, but I do own them, so I could. The idea is, you know, making doing at least this one episode, and then we'll see how long that takes us, and whether I still feel like playing this game. And if we do, then I'll continue to the second episode. Otherwise, I might squeeze in a different game and then get back. But my plan is to, you know, get at least this first season completed. Because this season is, yeah, one of the early ones, so, like, the engine is slightly different than in the later games, and it doesn't run as well on today's computers and things like that. Well, that might be saying too much. Like, it actually works pretty well. You know, I could just start it up. I didn't have to do any clever hacking to make it run. But of course, you know, it runs at a comparatively low resolution and things like that. But yeah, that's what this game... So I want to do Season 1 because... Oh, that was the last item I want to mention, is that Telltale closed a while ago, went spectacularly bankrupt, and got like a last cash infusion to finish their last licensed game, which, as far as I remember, was The Walking Dead game. So basically they went, okay, we're firing everybody except these 2 people that we need to finish the Walking Dead game. And then they basically closed down completely, and their assets were sold to a new company, which has now slowly started, putting the games back out, mostly unchanged. But they only did the newer licenses so far, so I think they've done the Batman, Game of Thrones, and Walking Dead stuff, and I think that's it from what has been released from Telltale's back catalog again. So not many people get the opportunity to play this game. Hi Ace Cow, how's it going? We're playing Sam & Max. So I guess what I should do first is get out of here, because that's actually the start of the game already. I like the first moment at which you can interact with the game, and just start the intro, because that's cool music. Oh, what I didn't mention is, I hope you all had a good week. I've had a good week, among other things, because I took the next week off, so I can just be lazy at home. I will be doing various streams at random times. I haven't really decided. Like, if you look at my schedule... Oh, thanks for the follow, Ace Cow. So, yeah, I've done... so I will be streaming. Like, on the schedule, there is a time marked off there, but that's like the general times I'm aiming for. It might be that I do a few hours at the start and then stop. It might be that I do the entire time. It might be that I do streams at the end, so I haven't quite decided yet. I'm planning to do a little more streaming on Tuesday, because that's my actual birthday that I will be celebrating, and the rest is just the birthday week where I just want to have some fun. And I also have a few other things to take care of, which might require me to, like leave the apartment and things like that. So I might not always be actually streaming at the times marked off in the schedule. But if you want to come by, say hi, or even watch the stream, then you're encouraged to do that, and it would be very welcome. So you should bring the mobile phone's headphones to the office. Got it. Yeah, exactly. That might be useful here. Alright, so let's show the intro, I guess. So you get it really from the start.
Quit moving around so much, bobblehead.
When are we gonna get another case, Sam? Surely the local lawbreakers must miss our esoteric brand of personalized criminal justice.
Patience is a sharp razor to swallow, little buddy. Okay, don't scream this time.
Ah, I got it! I got it! Hello?
Leave Swiss cheese by the rat hole, or you'll never see your precious phone alive again. Jiminy Christmas Eve in a padlocked sweatbox. Some misguidedly ballsy felons napped our phone.
Eerie. I just went cheese shopping. How did they know?
Be sure it's Swiss cheese, right? And be quick about it.
Ordinarily, I hate yielding to extortion, but I have to admit I'm half charmed by the sheer spunk of that oily little perp. Where'd you put the cheese, Max?
Gosh, it was hours ago. You know I have the memory of a dried trout.
Sadly, yes I do. Well, it's gotta be somewhere in this room.
And that was the intro. You love the music to these games. You have the soundtrack for Season 1 and 2, and gutted they never released for Season 3. Yeah, the music is a big part of Sam & Max, actually, because the original Sam & Max, at least the version I got, I didn't get the floppy disk version, I got a, it was like something like LucasArts Treasure Chest or something. It was a CD with like 4 or 5 games on it. Or rather, I think it was several CDs. Like, there were a bunch of adventures in there, including Day of the Tentacle and Sam & Max, the original Sam & Max. And there was also, what was it? I think X-Wing and, or was it Rebel Assault, or was it both? Like a few other, and Dark Forces I think was in there as well. So a bunch of like Lucas games. And the original Sam & Max CD on which the game came actually included an audio track portion, so you could pop it into your CD player, and it would actually play as an audio CD and play the music. And the Telltale music, it's not the same music. Like, you know, they hired a different composer. And, like, this music and the one in the intro, you know, they sound like someone gave the composer here the direction. These are the two songs from that other game. Make us music that makes people think it's the same music, but that we can't be sued over. You know, that sort of, you know, non-litigible, if that is even a word, imitation, or a homage, if you so want. So yeah. Thanks, Rob. Alright, so let's try what we can do in this game, I guess. But yeah, the music is amazing. I never actually got the music to go with the Telltale games. I should probably look if I can still find those.
We'd really better not leave until we've taken care of this Swiss cheese ransom the phone deal. Hello, Mr. Spatula. How's the weather in there?
Mr. Spatula shows up. I'm pretty sure he shows up in several seasons of Sam & Max at the least. But I think he was actually in the original games as well. Not 100% sure anymore. Correct.
Where's the rest of the news collection, Max?
It's a surprise.
That doesn't sound good. Where's the rest of the news collection? It's a surprise. So what you see here is like this, like Behave is pretty much like you would expect a LucasArts game to behave, except that it's done with a 3D engine. So you can actually like see it, you know, like see the backgrounds turn and things like that.
Nobody ever leaves us messages anymore. No dice.
Okay, what do we have? Oh, we have a big gun. Okay. Oh, we can aim on something. Can we aim at Max? We did that before,
Tempting
right?
sometimes, but I've become fond of the little guy.
At least they thought of it.
Remember our motorcycle trip through the Midwest?
Just you, me, and the authorities from 7 states. But those were quieter times.
Yeah. I totally...
Remember our motorcycle trip through the Midwest?
Just you, me, and the authorities from 7 states. But those were quieter times.
I was already reading when the answer from Sam came out. I just realized that I hadn't even paid attention.
Remember our trip to the moon, Max?
Like cottage cheese through a strainer, Sam.
You continue to baffle me, little pal. One of these days we're gonna finish that game.
I'm still working on getting the rest of the darts from the police impound.
Guess we can't get the dart. Oh yeah, and that's probably one of the reasons why this game stopped having this classic behavior. Like the later seasons don't have that you click somewhere on the floor and they walk there, because it doesn't quite work. But I still miss that they didn't, you know, fix it and actually just removed it completely. So the later games have the tank controls like the LucasArts games.
I think Hubert could use some water, Max.
I'm training him to fetch it himself.
Last month's donuts.
Don't throw that out. I'm saving it for a science experiment.
You bet, little buddy.
Some stuff lying down there.
They say graffiti is the poetry of our time.
Just what we need. More lame poetry.
Okay, that seems to be all we can do here right now.
2002 was a great year for calendars.
I'm glad we stocked up. We've been going through them at a rate of about one a year since then.
Roadkill calendar. Goodness.
Life troubling your digestion? Reality blocking your passages? Expel your troubles with Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness, and separate your bliss.
Hey, that's that personal color spectrum book.
Self-help for the helplessly selfish.
Perfect. I'll take 2.
I bought that VCR at the supermarket.
So you know it's a good one.
Still smells like asparagus, though.
Expel your troubles with Emetics,
Oh, okay,
the
that's
handbook
the
for
same one, I guess.
multicolored happiness, and separate your bliss.
I think I've seen this. Let me just fiddle with the reception here.
Put it back, Sam. Put it back.
There, that fixed it.
Change now?
Separate
No.
your bliss.
There sure are a lot of commercials on this channel.
I like that they thought of, you know, like
No
you
comment.
doing stuff several times at least.
No comment.
Oh, it's Sam shooting. Oh, and the plunger as the chair leg. Nice.
20 years worth of electric bills take up a surprising amount of space. Ah, yes, I remember that case. Particularly gruesome. Someone once told me that the contents of a lava lamp make an excellent hand cream,
That was me.
which is why I haven't tried it.
That's good. Actually, I didn't actually check how does game audio sound. Just was so happy that the basics worked that I didn't even listen to the voices that much. So, let's do this with me in my own ear.
When I got this thing, I thought it would be useful.
Where else would we keep the pieces of paper that we're never going to look at again?
Okay, that's it. Professional streamer here realizes that I maybe shouldn't have just, you know, started the game and made sure I can capture it and what resolution to capture it at, but, you know, like, maybe check how chat shows up. Today I will need to explain what an answer phone and a VCR is. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the answering machine is... Well, the answering machine is just, you know, an outdated word. So, I think people will probably... But yeah, you might have... To the younger generation, I'm not sure whether they know it's an old word for, like, your telephone's mailbox. Or, if they, yeah. And the VCR, yeah. I guess you've seen it in, you know, I mean, there's, you know, like, shows set in the 80s out there, like, what was it called? The Scary Show. Drawing a blank now. Can't think of it now. Well, anyway, there's this scary show set in the 80s about, I think it's like 5 kids or something that, you know. And so in there, people have probably seen like VCRs or in other, like, I think The Ring also revolves around a video cassette with something evil on it or something. So I guess, you know, most people will understand, okay, it's a video cassette player. Hi Märchenkater, how's it going? I'm streaming, yeah. I'm actually streaming every Sunday, have been for quite a while now. So yeah, but this is the first time that, you know, like, you can see me. Hello, up here. I was just about to point, like, in the corner and then realized, no, that's where, like, my preview is for me, but for you, if I point there, I point at the game. So, this is still taking some getting used to. But yeah, this is actually the first, well, not quite the first webcam stream, but the first webcam stream in years at least. I had like some early streams where I first tried out a little bit of green screen and webcam. I think you can still see 1 or 2 recordings with that on my YouTube. I've simplified the setup now a little. I actually have a green screen stashed away in the other room. But I didn't set it up because, like, with all the lighting you need for a green screen to work, it's not really, you know, like, it heats up the room and things like that. And also you kind of have to make sure that you fiddle with the lighting every time again, and make sure that it's evenly lit, because basically this is the lighting I have for my green screen. So that's I have like 2 desk lamps, and the other one is a bigger one with like those, you know, like this moving arm, so I can't really. Maybe I can bring it over. You see that? Ah, it's too short. Just like that. Well, anyway, so I have a few lamps that I could use, and then I have to like set up something back there to put the green screen on, and I'm limited to how big I can make it, because right now, you know, like I can actually show you like my entire wall. You can even see a bit of my OBS here of the display. Oh, but now you can see the lamp. So that's basically, you know, like Luxo Junior kind of lamp. And yeah. So there's that. But yeah, it's a lot of fiddling. You want to get a webcam next month too? But you're still waiting till the webcam prices are dropping. Yeah. I actually have 2 webcams right now, but I didn't, like, I had to really improvise for a while. Because I had one webcam, a C270 Logitech, that one. That was, but I don't know where I put that. I don't know. It might be that, you know, at the time I didn't use it and then gave it to a friend. And that was like, I think like $23 or something at the time I bought it. And, so I've been looking for that and couldn't find it anymore. I know at one point I tried to use it with my PlayStation and it didn't work. And then I put it somewhere, I think, you know, where I will immediately find it. And either after that, I just haven't found that location yet. I've searched anywhere. Or I gave it away to a friend and went like, oh, I've tried this with a desktop and I'm not gonna use it because it's not working the way I want to. I don't know. And, you know, like, I didn't use a webcam for quite a while because I was just, don't really need it. It was just more comfortable to, you know, like, not have to worry that I don't have, like, I don't know, still cake in the beard or something. So, yeah. So recently I went and looked, and like, most are horribly overpriced, but Amazon actually has like one of their own item, and it's like 35 or something. And I went like, okay, this is a good webcam, and, you know, I mean, yeah, it's a 50% markup, but it's still a good price for that. And I remember at the time when I bought mine for the 23 or whatever it was, I remembered it being a really, really good deal. And so I ordered that one, and then it told me, hey, this will take 50 days to arrive. And then I went, well, I don't really know the others, but this one is from a manufacturer like I've bought like third-party power supplies from or something. Maybe I get that other one too, and that's from Aoki, a 1080p camera. The C270 is, despite being named 270, is actually a 720 webcam. And so I thought, well, let's order that AU key thing as well. And if it arrives and it's good, I can always cancel the Logi order. And then, like, the 1080p webcam arrived, and that's the one I'm using right now. It's pretty good. You know, like, the contrast looks okay, the colors are okay, you can switch it on and off a little bit. I can probably do a quick demo of the other webcam, because I have it here. So that's how the other webcam looks right now. You can see, like, it didn't change the white balance as much, and the colors are a little stronger, which is probably more realistic. But yeah. But that's only a 720p webcam. And so, yeah. So that's what yeah, so, but the problem was, like, when I had tested and realized, okay, yeah, I can use that webcam, that's fine, I got the shipping confirmation from the Logi webcam, and so I went like, you know, I could send it back, but, you know, it's $30 or whatever, and who knows, maybe one of them breaks, then I have a spare, which is always good. And the one difference is this Logi webcam actually has a, at least software zoom, but it has it built in the driver. And so this, but it's also only 720p. And so I went like, well, you know, if I want to do something fancy, like, you know, being able to go here and then say, hey, this is important, like some streamers do it, then I can do that. And can probably do that better. Like right now, this is all using the 1080p webcam, and what I've basically done is I just, like, you know, pulled it larger. You know, so it gets more pixelated and more fuzzy. And the zoom that the Logi thing does, I think, has a little bit of hardware zoom or something, or at least it looks crisper. Maybe they just have a image sharpening algorithm in there or something. Or zoom it up and then do the color correction or whatever, I don't know. Somehow it looks slightly better. So yeah, that's why I got, why I kept that one. Also because, you know, there's always some things where you go like, okay, for example, I have this, when I do Twitch Sings, there are some accounts that have puppets. And I have this little guy here, which is also a hand puppet that I sometimes use. And of course, you know, like when you're singing in the microphone, you want, you know, like your hand, do that this way, I think. You know, I want to put him like on the, like rest my arm on the table and, you know, play it like this so I don't get like a cramp in my arm. And of course, you know, like you kind of don't want yourself visible when it's just the puppet speaking. And so I thought, you know, one way to do that would be to put the other webcam somewhere. Yeah, put the other webcam somewhere where it's in a good position for the puppet, so I don't have to like move around and readjust the camera every time, you know. Just noticed there's a spider web up in that corner with a very happy spider right now. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so, and so, you know, like I thought, you know, having two webcams is not bad. And what I used before was, like in the time before I got these cameras was, I just used my phone. Because there's several apps that you can get for your phone that will, you install a driver on your PC or Mac, and then the phone will, you know, connect via Wi-Fi. But the problem with that was that also, although nominally it would do 1080p, my Wi-Fi kind of has like little dips occasionally. And this software, even though, you know, like overall I can do 1080p, if there was such a dip, it would just switch down to 480p and not back up anymore. And so that means I was basically running my phone with the 1080p camera in it as a 480p webcam. It was getting hot, things like that. And that just didn't feel right. And of course, like every time I put my phone up for use as the webcam, I had to readjust and make sure it's facing the same way and, you know, like showing all that I want from the back wall and not like the Wi-Fi router or things like that. Wi-Fi router. It's not really for making wood, so it should be a router, I guess. Anyway, stuff like that, yeah. Okay, let's go back. So you want to get a webcam, waiting for the webcam prices, that's where we were. Yeah, a lot of work to do, and you also have much problems with the lights. Yeah, the lights are difficult. Maybe you will get a key ring light. You tested to set up a mobile webcam, but that's not very effective, yeah. You bought a Chinese webcam for 30 euros and it works for 10 minutes and then it's gone all black. You send it back to Amazon. Yeah, exactly. That was kind of with Aoki. I know that this company, they make power supplies and stuff, and I remember and like adapter cables and things like that. And I think like my laptop that I have sitting here to see the stream, I think that adapter cable that uses to connect to an external display is actually the Aoki. Yeah, so I don't know. I bought a few bits and bobs from them, and they seemed fine, and so I went, okay, let's try out how their webcams are, because like I think they basically went, our factory is set up to make a webcam. We have the connections to get a proper lens and things like that. And then they just started producing webcams, because like this webcam is hard to find even on their website. Like on Amazon, it was like one of the first results. But I think they just made the webcam because they could and there was a lot of demand. And it's $50, I think it was, and it's, 1080p with no zoom. So it's fine, but you get what you plug in, and it has a pretty wide angle. So that's okay. Is it good? So we don't really need that Logitech cam. That's good to know. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't have the zoom. I think I've heard from people that there is a separate webcam driver that you can buy that will put a software zoom in front of the webcam, which is good for apps like for Twitch Sings, for instance, which has no settings for the webcam. So you just you tell it which webcam to use, and it just uses the picture that delivers at that moment. And you can't use the standard settings dialog on Windows or anything like that. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue there. That if you use that camera with Twitch Sings, you have to put it in the place to show whatever you want. Like if your green screen is smaller, you cannot crop off the sides or something in Twitch Sings. So you'll have bits of wall sticking out on the sides and things like that. And that's why I wanted a camera with zoom, where I can at least, zoom in and then remove the walls at the sides. And also, but that now having two webcams is actually an advantage there as well, because that means since both Twitch Sings and OBS want to use the camera exclusively, I can now use one camera, have it set up, this one for OBS and another one for Twitch Sings. So if I were to stream Twitch Sings again, I could just, turn it on And I would have a camera that has roughly the same perspective as this camera, so people on stream will see roughly the same as people doing the other side of the Do It With Me, and won't get that CGI avatar. You just found your old webcam again. It's detected as USB device, but it's so old it doesn't have drivers anymore. Aw, that's bad. That's a pity. Nathan Carter says, because everyone says get that Logitech Pro Cam, because it's all what you need. Is that the, what is it, C920 or something like that? The 1080p one or the C270? Like, I've heard, like, basically those two cameras were, a couple of years ago, was like, that's the best deal you can get right now. The C270 if you want the cheaper one, and you know, you don't mind only having 720p, which, you know, usually I think I'm streaming 720p and recording at 1080 or something like that. Don't even remember what I record at right now, actually. I should check that. Because I used to record 1080 and stream 720 when I captured on the laptop with the capture card, but I'm not doing that right now because this game is, you know, lightweight enough that you could just run it while playing anything, while streaming, you know. So I don't know. I think I might just be capturing the same as I'm streaming. Anyway. Yeah, so I don't know which of the cams you mean. But like those two were like the ones I always heard. And the Logitech like settings and driver seem pretty good. They have the zoom. They even have that one setting where it will automatically zoom in on your face. It kind of does it slowly, so it's not constantly, you know, like jerking around and things like that, but it looks a little weird when like suddenly, you know, like you turn on the webcam, you have a full picture, and suddenly it goes in on your face. But I think like for like video calls and things like that, that's probably what you want. You know that no matter whether you're sitting like this or like this, it will actually have you in the center of the picture. You saw the puppet in some seats. Yeah. I actually made a separate account for the puppet, but Twitch Sings is so annoying to switch between accounts. Because you always have to like log out and then do a full login with two-factor auth and everything. Yeah, I didn't do that. We're considering not telling me about the spider, thank you. You have done that with the Android cam thing. That was fun for some minutes, but has lots of lags. Okay, yeah. I think my cam software... This is an iPhone, of course, so it's not Android cam. And that was actually, it didn't seem to have much of a delay. I don't know if that was just me because I set it up correctly in Twitch Sings. Because you can tell Twitch Sings, you know, like, okay, this is when I see these bars meeting, so that your audio-video sync is really correct. So I'm not sure if that was related, and if Twitch Sings just took into account the delay. But I think this webcam is pretty much instantaneous. Which, you know, the Wi-Fi router is up there, so it's not as if, you know, there's a lot of chance for delay there. Just enough for it to switch to 480p. One thing, by the way, I played with as well was you can get a plugin for OBS to make it send its output out as a webcam. So basically, you get a new virtual webcam on your computer, OBS cam, and you can just select that in Twitch Sings and it will show whatever is on your OBS screen. And so if I'm, you know, in full screen like this, then Twitch Sings will actually get like the full picture. Well, in this case, of course, with the overlays, but I didn't have those. I actually had, I think you saw that in a few seeds as well, like I have these backgrounds. You can't see them right now, of course, because the camera is full screen as well. But if I turn the camera off, like I have these backgrounds that I made with motion. Like my first attempts at doing that, and then when I had the green screen on, like you could see that behind the camera, of course. And so that is actually a fun way, but the problem is that has about, I don't know, is it like a noticeable delay? It might be a full second or even 2, I don't remember. I counted it as at one point. But otherwise it was pretty nice, so I still have it on my list at some point to, you know, search. Maybe there is a way to get that delay removed. You know, maybe it's just, oh, if you switch to 720 or whatever, smaller or something, or maybe there's another plugin that doesn't have the delay. We'll see. You should learn to do things with OBS because you're only streaming via Twitch Sings. You wrote Twitch Sings and it turned it into the emote, didn't it? Yeah, Twitch is mean like that. Yeah, but yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, since I then went, okay, I cannot really use the green screen with these custom backgrounds with Twitch Sings because then the video will be delayed. Then I went, okay, let's just ignore all of this and switch back to like a regular background with a nice little border for now. Because I saw that on some other streamers, like a bunch of professional streamers who I'm pretty sure, with some I even know that they had a green screen before. They've pretty much switched back to just like a nice frame around their webcam picture or something. And so I went, okay, let's just try that because it's less hassle and it's really hot right now. I don't want to do the green screen. Yeah, basically that. All right, famous backgrounds. Ooh. I think the fire background got some really good feedback in some streams. That's true. But I kind of tried to pick that, you know, like in like, I don't know, Hell or Devil or Apocalypse themed songs or something. I went, okay, let's switch on that fire. Then I think it was a nice effect.
Good old Lou.
Who's Lou again?
The bowling ball, of course. Yoo-hoo, tiny hoodlums.
Leave the cheese by the hole.
Seems to have a mailbox, but I guess we can't do anything with the mailbox. Jesse James.
We should have Jesse James's hand appraised one of these days.
I bet it's especially valuable because it's autographed.
I think that's something you find in the first game somewhere. There's a bunch of small things that are references to previous games.
Aha!
Oh, there it is.
We found cheese.
Unfortunately, this is not Swiss cheese.
So what?
So, the rat was very specific about wanting Swiss cheese in particular.
Okay. Question is, what is so special about Swiss cheese? Finally a use for this emote. Yay! Yeah, I got that one too. These emotes, these Hyperscape or something, whatever the game was called. Emotes are all kind of weird. like they're all with these boxes and symbols in there. So I'm, you know, like the I don't know, for example, why am I typing this here? I can actually just type it there. Oh, it's not haha balls, it's haha ball, isn't it? Yeah. Like this one, or the what is it? These are really nice, and you know, like I really enjoyed getting those. And these other ones, they feel totally like, you know, like it's a tie-in to a it's a tie-in to a game, you know, and not necessarily a cool icon I would want. You know, like the others are like a lot more fun, I think. But okay, you know, like there's probably some people who go like, oh, finally some nice geometric emotes and things like that. So there's that. But yeah. Escape emotes are nonsense. Yeah, it's you know, you have to. Like, I'm sure there's some people who are happy about them, but just for me, I'm not, you know, like, totally. Oh, I didn't see that before. You know, I'm not going like, hey, I'm looking forward, like, I want to collect the whole set or anything like that. Because, you know, they're okay. Like, the cheese is probably the most useful and my most favorite of those, because it's just, you know, like, it's an actual object that you can sort of recognize. Until you look at it too long, and then you go like, is it a skull, like, lying or something? I didn't notice the boxing glove here. That's a nice detail, by the way.
This might come in handy.
Don't do that again.
I like that, you know, he just, like, if he has to walk past Max, he just throws him up in the air. You know, it's both like a fun characterization of these characters and of, you know, like how recklessly they, like, you know, Max is basically treated in all these games. So that's fun. Okay, so the one thing, and I have to admit, I played this game years ago before, so I also remember a bit of the riddles, just enough so that when I see the riddle, I sort of probably know which direction to go in. So the one difference in Swiss cheese and some other, like, American cheeses, and this is set in the US after all, is that Swiss cheese has holes, which are, you know, like air bubbles that, you know, just occur during making the cheese. And in the US, basically, there is a rule for, you know, like excess packaging and, you know, like misleading customers that restricts the amount of, you know, like air that can be contained in cheese. And so there was a big problem at some point, at least, where like Swiss cheese usually would exceed that regulation, and so they weren't allowed to import Swiss cheese. And I think even to this day, Swiss cheese can be like is a special version with smaller bubbles in them in the US when made for the US. And so we have to get holes in that somehow, I guess. I think we've... So let's see. Nope. Water cooler?
Hello, Mr. Spatula. How's the weather in there?
Oh no, that's just... It's just back spatula. Okay, I thought somehow the bottom was different than the top. You love the Sam & Max games. You also loved the old point-and-click game from LucasArts. Yeah, it was... The point-and-click game, I have to say, like, having tried to replay that recently, in some ways it feels a lot clunkier than I remembered it being, and the Telltale games are a lot more modern in, you know, like gameplay and tutorial wise and things like that. They found out that straw hay dust in the air makes bigger bubbles, and when the air was clinically clean, the bubbles stayed tiny. Ah, yeah, okay, so that was how they reduced the bubbles, I guess. Okay, can we... No, we can't interact with this cupboard. Okay, so I guess that's all we have. So let's reopen that door. And see... Bowling ball, a boxing glove, and a gun. Well, we know that the gun made holes in the walls, and we can shoot it, so I guess we shoot the cheese, make it Swiss cheese that way. Leave the room, Uli, let me see something different. Give me a moment to finish the puzzle.
Take that, you law-breaking dairy products.
Sam, no! The cheese was innocent!
Innocent? I think not. Voila, Swiss cheese. Or close enough to fool the casual observer, anyway.
Don't say voila.
I like that he shot all of the cheese, but then only picks up like one piece. They make a real good job on all of their games. It's such a shame that they are no longer able to publish games. Yeah. It's also a shame, like, what happened when they went out of business, like, how basically they screwed over their longtime employees.
Greetings. The members of the Benevolent Brotherhood of Vermin would like to thank you for your offering.
The members of Sam and Max would like their phone back now.
If you don't mind.
I regret to inform you the situation has changed, and I am unable to comply with your request. A list of additional demands for the return of the phone is as follows.
Yay, Max.
Now, let's discuss this calmly.
Let's debone the smarmy little skis and see if the phone's in there.
I ain't talking, coppers. Jimmy Two-Teeth ain't no rat. Well, I ain't talking.
Well, Sam is rather scattershot. Yeah, maybe that's it, yeah. Although I have to say, like, personally, I was a big fan of... Ooh, this Roadkill calendar looks really nice and close up. So I preferred the early games, like, where the engine was like this, where it was traditionally point-and-click adventure. And their later games where it turned more and more to quick-time events. I'm not as much a fan of those, but I guess it made them more money, because they kept going when they did that. Then of course they did the season 2 of Batman, and that was actually pretty good because it went away a little bit from the whole QuickTime event stuff. Like, it was still QuickTime events, but they were kind of, you know, less obvious. So that was nice. And this is, by the way, a nice detail that, you know, like, if you want to answer as Max or as Sam, you actually get these little tabs and can switch. Such a nice detail.
Look, I want to help you, but my partner is a little unhinged. I'm afraid I may be unable to keep him from harming you in some colorfully gruesome fashion.
Let me at him, Sam.
I can take care of myself.
I'm thinking about stuffing a light bulb down your throat, Perp.
Go ahead. I've been a little hungry. Hey, Dogface, your partner's giving me a headache.
Maybe you'd like it if we played you some music. How about Cat Stevens?
Fine. Jimmy Two-Teeth ain't afraid of no cats. Can I go now?
You mentioned a headache. Would you like some aspirin? Oh, and while I'm at it, is there anything else I can do to make you comfortable? Are you thirsty, perhaps? Lights too bright?
Well, that's sporting of you. Now you mention it, I really don't like being up here so high. I got me a thing about heights. They make me nervous, you know?
Oh, really?
Oh. promising. Agreed. You have not completed Jurassic Park because of the QTE. Yeah, that was kind of... Was Jurassic Park the first one with the QTEs? I think... what is it called? The Wolf Among Us was slightly... was like starting with the QuickTime events. And that was kind of where I went like... I kind of got interrupted and didn't actually finish that one. That's actually a good game to also play on stream, I guess. To use it to get me to finish certain games that I always wanted to finish. And then I think after that was Jurassic Park, right? And that was like I bought the first episode, tried it out, and didn't buy the rest. And I think that was basically my procedure with the following games if I bought them at all. And then with the Batman, I saw those on a stream and went like, okay, now they're doing something again that I might be able to play. And that was like Batman Season 2 was like, oh my god, they're finally making good games again. Like, not that the other ones were bad, but, you know, like, games that I really, really enjoy and not games where I'm going like, well, I want to know the story, but the mechanics kind of annoy me. And, you know, like, I'm not a mechanics person. I'm mainly a story person, which is why, you know, Sam & Max is such a good game for me. A little unhinged smirk, but that's why we love him. Yes.
Don't like heights, eh? How'd you like it if I dangled your greasy hide out the window?
Hey, you wouldn't. Wait!
I warn you, I'm known for my fuzzy white butterfingers.
It's true. You should see him trying to tie an ascot.
All right, have mercy!
I've had mercy. It was unpleasantly gooey, like things that have fallen onto pavement from a great height.
I give up! Take your phone and let me go!
Ah, for the love of... I wish I could unsee that. Hello. Yes? Great gouts of steaming magma on a beeline for the orphanage. We're on our way.
Yeah! Ow!
Where's the rat?
I let him go. Who was on the phone?
It was a commissioner, Max. Multiple reports of malfeasance in the neighborhood.
Oh, joy! That's my second favorite feasance.
Idiot. We've got to get down to the corner store right away.
It's interesting that they have a wireless phone. I guess they wanted to leave out the scene where they have to plug it back in or something. So they just put an antenna on it. Anything on the telly? Anything new?
Separate your bliss.
Nope.
There sure are a lot of commercials on this channel.
Don't think we can take the cup. No. Okay, so I think we've done everything we can do here. So I guess we'll try to walk out. Can we do that now? Yes. We're leaving the room for the first time. It's only taken us an hour. The nice thing is that they really like the later games, like you can tell that it's different graphics, but they've taken care to make it look similar.
One way.
One way, dead end. Street signs are such fitting metaphors for the human condition.
Remind me to refill your prescriptions. They say graffiti is the poetry of our time.
Just what we need. More lame poetry.
In. That's our car.
Where we going, Sam?
Let's go pull over random motorists. Can we do that?
Let's go cruise for lawbreakers, Max.
Goody!
I guess we can. I'm not sure we're supposed to do this at this point, but let's try it. Is there now a dead rat on the pavement? I didn't see any, no? So I don't know where he is.
By the way, Sam, I'm not
Correct.
sure if I mentioned this, but I may have accidentally chewed through our brake lines.
No, I don't think you did mention that.
I guess we'll just have to slow down by violently rear-ending other motorists.
Already planning on it, little buddy.
Okay, that's one of the mini games, I guess.
Take the wheel, little buddy.
With pleasure.
Please accept my condolences for your taillight.
I don't know what we're supposed to do here, but looks fun.
Sam 1, taillight 0.
Oops. Okay, right click doesn't zoom in, it actually just stops him. Can I move? That's hard to move.
This is your first and final warning. Pull over or die.
Hello, we're freelance police.
And you're not. Ergo, we call the shots around here.
Oh, why did you stop me?
Your taillight's busted.
No, it isn't.
Well, maybe it should be.
Mental note. Try to pull over suspects who are actually guilty of something.
Okay, so I guess we can bust the tail light and then pull them over. I'm a little surprised that
I could do this all day. Please accept my condolences for your taillight.
okay, that looks like a totally legal thing to do.
Pull over or we'll be forced to destroy your car and its occupants, if any.
Greetings, anonymous motorist.
If you were planning to bribe us, now would be the appropriate time.
What's the charge?
Tail light.
Your taillight's busted.
But you're the ones who broke it.
Your point being,
What's the fine for a broken taillight?
why, isn't it $10,000?
What, are you crazy? 1 second. Allow me to confer with my legal counsel. My attorney has advised me to pay the fine. Now, if you'll excuse us, we got some accounting to do.
Thanks, sucker.
Interesting. Okay, I guess we got money. What else can we do here? Is that all we can do? Oh. Oops, I clicked out of the window. I don't know what else to do. Let's see, maybe we can later find out something else to do here. This is how we get away. Okay, good. I hope so. So I guess we have $10,000 now? Yes.
Dead end.
One way, dead end. Street signs are such fitting metaphors for the human condition.
Remind me to refill your prescriptions.
Maybe I can jump around. Yeah, I tried that. Didn't seem to do anything beyond, looking fancy. Another graffiti.
They say graffiti is the poetry of our time.
Just what we need. More lame poetry.
Looks like there's going to be a lawnmower show.
Great! I love riding mowers. They're like golf carts with teeth.
Looks like there's going to be a lawnmower show.
Great! I love riding mowers. They're like golf carts with teeth.
Spray paint. Ooh.
Hey, a can of spray paint, and it's not even empty.
All. This alley, anything? No, I can't go down there. Okay. You know you need it. Sybil's open 24 hours. Psychotherapy. What was the other one? Tattoos? Piercings. Okay. So I guess someone changed business.
Tampering with the mail is a federal offense, punishable by fine and imprisonment.
Oh no.
As we found out after the incident with the garden hose. Ah, memories.
Okay, I guess that's the end of the street. Therapy, you know you need it. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Oh, what's this?
Look, Max, liver and onions are in town.
I know. I can't wait. I love when they throw expired meat products at the crowd.
At the Bigelow Rink and Meatpacking Facility. That's a good combination. Let's see what else we have here. I think I saw someone over there. And that's the main bug that is a bit annoying about this version of the engine of the first season is that if you click in certain spots, they will walk, to the opposite end of the screen, basically. There's a dumpster.
I once hid in that dumpster to escape a rampaging gorilla.
I still don't know how she got out of the office. I was sure I locked the door.
They say graffiti is the poetry of our time.
Yes.
Just what we need. More lame poetry.
Sybil diversified her business, yeah. It's like, what was the other one? Tattoos and bar. Which means, because alcohol anesthetizes you.
Say there, unfashionably dressed street urchin.
Oh, you made me mess up. Now I have to start all over.
Yowzers, you are one ugly kid. Hey, I know you.
Oh, that's right. You're one of the lovable scamps from that old TV show about the singing soda jerks.
It's called the Soda Poppers, and the 70s are not old.
Specs, it's you. Wow, an actual celebrity vandalizing our neighborhood. This is great.
Boy, you sure were a famous, oddly underdeveloped teen celebrity at one time.
I'm still famous.
Are you?
Like 1,000,000.1 times more famous than you.
Well, we're really more known in the 18 to 34-year-old repeat criminal demographic. So, Specs, what are you up to these days? Any new projects?
Yes, I have a new light in my life, and his name is Brady Culture. He's the genius behind the Aibo Ocular Fitness Program. You really should try one of his videos.
Aibo sounds like an electronic archery toy.
Aibo is the truly visionary ocular fitness program. Try the video today.
Where can I find a copy of the video?
They carry them over at Bosco's. You should get it.
Sounds fascinating. But enough about that.
You can never get enough of Brady Culture's Aibo.
Didn't I see you on an episode of Celebrity Slap Fight?
I was desperate. I was heavy into 3-ring binders at the time, and I needed the money.
You got your clock cleaned by that lady from Old and in the Way.
Never saw that walker coming.
Say, how about an autograph for my pal?
You can sign my butt. Make it out to Squinky.
I don't sign butts anymore. People get ticklish and they move, and it gets all messed up.
I'll risk it.
Sorry, I can't stop painting. This has to be perfect.
What was that catchphrase you used to say on your show?
It was like, you messed me up, or something like that.
You made me mess up, which you just did. Thanks a lot.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well, that's nice.
remember correctly, Weezer is a bit of a whizzer. Yeah, there might be someone of that name later, yes.
Tell me something about that trendy modern street art you're perpetrating.
What about it?
How did you select your subject matter?
He looks like a fried egg.
It's Brady Culture. He's the genius behind the IBO Ocular Fitness Program. You really should try one of his videos.
I'd rather try a fried egg.
He looks, I don't know, like my first instinct was, wait, I can use an emoji to say that. That was my first thought when I saw Brady Culture. He looks like a young Bob Ross. But yeah,
Sounds
I wonder.
fascinating. But enough about that.
You can never get enough of Brady Culture's IBO.
I wonder if he's a, you know, like if it's a reference to someone else that, you know, like you would know, like if you had grown up in the US in the 70s or something like that. It'd be interesting to find out.
Are you aware that vandalism is illegal? And worse, unoriginal.
We like to punish people who do it who aren't us.
How could this be vandalism? Everyone loves Brady Culture.
Is this art or is it advertising?
I'm not...
Is there really any difference?
Good point, little buddy. Do you live to paint or do you paint to live?
I don't know why I do it. I just have to paint.
Did you take lessons to learn how to do that?
No, it just came to me one morning. This morning, in fact.
Is the paint supposed to go outside the lines like that?
What? No. Where?
I'm just pulling your dwarfish leg, my friend.
Don't do that!
Okay, so I guess we can.
Well, we'll leave you to it.
But you have to agree to paint me next.
Sorry, I only paint Brady Culture.
Max, you've got the TV schedule memorized. Weren't the Soda Poppers going to be featured on one of those grim celebrity tell-alls today?
Oh yeah, on channel 173, the Child Star Expose Network, which we only get when it's convenient.
Okay. It's bent
Remember
meter.
our old car, Max?
I said I was sorry.
It says they've bred a horse with 8 legs.
Does it run twice as fast?
No, but it does eat twice as much. It says cloning rights activists are cloning themselves to create a bigger voting bloc.
It works for Locust.
Bosco's inconvenience.
Looks like he's got Boston baked beans in there this month.
How do they stay fresh?
They don't.
Ooh. They don't.
Takes me back to my childhood.
He is a dog, it fits. So let's go in there. I think there was something we were supposed to buy at this store.
Have no fear, simple citizens. The freelance police are here to keep the peace.
Violently, if possible. You called?
It's just you two? Where's the SWAT team? Where's the National Guard? Where's NASA?
NASA?
Hold on, Bosco. What's the problem?
What's the problem? It's a terrorist, a munchkin terrorist. He'll be the death of us all.
Where is this Lilliputian agitator?
Are you blind? He's right there.
Hey, it's another one of the Soda Poppers.
Isn't he the one with the bladder control issues?
Yeah, Whizzer.
He's a former child star. Oh, just lock him up and throw away to jail.
Throw away the jail? Like the entire building?
One of us needs to take a couple dozen elephant tranquilizers and call it a day.
and you should take a few yourself.
How can I be calm with a Munchkin terrorist in my store?
Exactly what is the nature of Whizzer's malfeasance?
He's delivering videos I didn't even order. Brady Culture's eyeball, what is that? Oh, it's something bad, I can tell you that.
Videos.
And look at that display. It's subversive and hideous. I don't know any white guy with a fro like that.
I hear that.
Any idea why a freakish relic of the 70s would unload videos in your store?
Think about it. No individual acting alone would ever deliver videos of his own volition. It makes no sense. I smell a conspiracy!
I think you're just catching the hot weenies in an updraft.
No, it's definitely a conspiracy.
What sort of malevolent forces would conspire to burden you with unwanted video cassettes?
Oh, they've all got it in for me. The government, the media, the mafia, aliens, sentient computers, my mother, Niels Bohr, Switzerland, headlights, Lynn Pastrami, Hairspray, Telltale.
Stop right there! Hairspray had no part in this.
Oh, sure. That's what you'd like to believe.
That was nice. Hairspray Telltale? Blame your own company.
Have you actually witnessed this Aibo video with your own eyes?
Only a fool would watch a strange video. You watch it.
Any other heinous terrorist activities to report?
Yes, he keeps using my bathroom. Who knows what he's doing in there?
I think I know.
So, we've got an unwanted video dumper and serial leak taker.
Not even the National Guard can help us now.
So all this Whizzer character's doing is delivering videos.
And abusing his bathroom privileges.
That's it? Did he steal any of your overpriced merchandise or at least try to disembowel you with a sharpened spork?
No way. I've got BTAD, the single most technologically advanced security system ever conceived by the human mind.
BTADS? Is that one of those acronym things I've been hearing so much about?
Yep, Bosco Tech Automated Defense System. I made it myself.
Wow, I always wanted to automate my defense. How does it work?
Just pull a weapon, you'll see. Or try and walk out of here with something. Go ahead, I dare you.
Maybe we will.
I think we got it.
Okay, anything else?
We'd like to patronize your fine establishment, my good man.
By patronize you, he means we want to buy stuff from you, not mock you. We probably will mock you, but that's not what he meant.
I know what he meant. Don't patronize me. So what do you want to buy?
What have you got?
Well, I still got that big sale on cheese.
Oh yeah, cheese! I want that.
And I might have another item of interest behind the counter.
I accept your thinly veiled invitation to ask about the item behind the counter.
Oh, it's just a little something I like to call a tear gas grenade launcher.
Tear gas grenade launcher? Oh yeah, I really want that.
It's the latest in Bosco Tech innovation. It'll clear out a room of militant college students in no time, guaranteed.
I feel really close to you right now. We got your tear gas money right here.
Really? All right, here you go. One tear gas grenade launcher.
This is a salad shooter filled with onions.
But it works. Trust me, trust me. Now put that away before someone gets hurt.
What do you mean?
The $10,000 just covered the cost of materials, you know.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's okay, everybody. I'm all right.
Okay, so if we pull a weapon... Okay, and he runs past it.
Well, it is on special.
And we are running dangerously low.
So if we leave now?
What?
Oh! Ooh. Did you see that? Oh, yeah!
Attention shoppers! The cheese ain't free!
Sam, are you dead?
Too early to tell.
No one steals from Bosco.
An honest but excruciatingly painful mistake.
What
do we have here? Organ Trader, Self-Loading Weekly.
Oh, let me see that.
No thanks, I brought my lunch today. Hot weenies.
Look, Sam, Mr. Hot Weenie's eating a hot weenie.
This rampant weenie cannibalism turns my stomach. Free videos, don't mind if I do. Brady Culture's iBow for ocular fitness. The revolutionary isometric exercise.
What's so revolutionary about it?
See through walls and clothing, roll your eyes at lightning speed, lose 5 pounds of eyeball fat.
Oh, good. I can never seem to lose that last 5 pounds.
What do you say we start office movie night a little early today?
I'll bring the caramel-coated sugar logs.
He's stacking more of them, or what?
Hey there, Mr. Whizzer.
No need to be formal. My friends just call me Whizzer. And so do my enemies, and lots of people like you I've never met. Everyone calls me Whizzer.
What exactly are you doing here?
Delivering videos. Take one. They're free.
What's the story with these videos?
Brady Culture's iBow is the ocular fitness regimen for people on the go.
Who exactly is this Brady Culture fellow supposed to be?
And what kind of steroids does he use on his hair?
Brady Culture is a genius, and his iBow program is a boon to all mankind.
Ooh, a boon! Why don't people use that word more often?
And did you know he was the star of Culture's Clubhouse in 1970?
Fascinating. It's a child star bonanza. What can you tell me about iBow?
iBow is a revolutionary new program of isometric exercises to promote ocular fitness. You can learn to move objects with your eyes, even see through walls and clothing.
What if I don't wear clothing?
You gotta watch this tape. It changed my life.
Don't these things usually have celebrity endorsements?
What am I, chopped liver?
Oh, right. Sorry. Did Bosco actually order this many videos?
How should I know? And did I mention they're free?
What, you just deliver them whether people order them or not?
The word must be spread. iBow is the path to enlightenment and ocular fitness.
Well, that's nice.
What is?
My cousin's wife's dentist loved your show.
Oh, yeah. We've always been a big hit with the dentists.
Gee, I wonder why. Hey, kids, guzzle soda like the soda poppers, and you'll need so much expensive dental work, you can kiss college goodbye.
Max, your unbridled cynicism is like a breath of fresh air on a crowded subway. Any chance we could get you to sing the song from your old show?
Yeah, the theme song. What was it called?
It was called More Than Jerks, but I can't sing it. I'm too embarrassed.
How about an autograph for my pal, Max?
You could write to Max. Thanks for saving my life that time in San Remo.
Gee, I don't really have time. I've got a lot more videos to deliver.
No time? Don't they give you bathroom breaks?
Sure, but I don't sign autographs in there anymore. There was an incident.
Do we want you to know what the incident was?
Didn't I see you on a TV commercial a while back?
Yeah, what was it? Bowl cleanser, adult diapers, erectile dysfunction?
All three!
All three.
Are you anything like the character you played on the TV show?
Yeah, like do you really have to hit the John every 5 minutes?
Sometimes every 3 minutes. It's like having a superpower.
Come on, sing the Soda Popper theme song.
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's nice.
What is?
Are you aware that you're breaking the law?
Come on, guys. There's no law against giving away free stuff.
Unlawful deliveries are punishable under Section 9, Article 7, Title 11 of the Personal, Private, Public, Professional Conduct Penal Code.
You made that up.
True, but we could write him up for littering, trespassing, and disturbing the peace.
I have to deliver these videos.
Boy, what a monotanoid. Can we arrest him now?
In a minute, little buddy. Put your hands on your head. You're under arrest.
Oh, come on. It's a free country.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who told you that?
This guy's suffering from some pretty severe delusions. Seriously now, you're under arrest.
Come on. You don't have to make a federal case out of it.
No, we don't have to. We want to.
Seriously now, you're under arrest.
Come on. You don't have to make a federal case out of it.
No, we don't have to. We want to.
If you'll excuse us, we've got shopping to do.
Take a copy of the IBO video while you're at it. It will change your life.
We got one, thanks.
Okay.
Nachos.
They're mine, not yours.
Oh, okay. Oh, didn't we get arrested for cheese?
Hey, that's my box.
Oh, my mistake. I often mistake other people's video boxes for my shopping cart.
He does.
Okay, that's not what we can do. Oh, what if we use the tear gas grenade launcher on him? Oh, right, we can't do that either.
Ooh,
That's what I'm talking about.
Clean up on aisle 3.
you okay, Sam?
I'll need a new skull, but otherwise, no complaints.
Bosco's is a gun-free zone.
Gun-free? Sartre was right. Purgatory really is a convenience store.
Don't make me laugh, little buddy. It jiggles my sensitive cranium.
What else can we do with him? I kind of want him... Yeah, we kind of want him to get arrested, I guess.
Hey, Whizzer, care for a can of spray paint?
Nope. Just gotta deliver these videos.
I think it's the tinge of green that makes this coffee especially appealing.
I take my coffee green, like my men.
Sludgies.
With 100% all-natural sludge.
This week's flavors, wheatgrass and meatloaf.
Meatloaf
Max,
sounds fun.
I've got a great idea involving you, a microwave, and 6 feet of aluminum foil.
Go on.
Maybe another time.
Aw. Guess we can't... Oh, condiments.
Ketchup, mustard, and purple stuff.
As vaguely referred to on TV.
Can we do anything with these?
As tempting as cheese covered in ketchup sounds, I'll pass. Say, Max,
I am not getting in that thing again. It took me weeks to get the fishy smell out of my fur.
Okay.
tongues placed on freezer become property of Bosco.
I got quite a few tongues that week.
Nothing like a gaggle of security cameras pointed at a guy to make him feel at home.
I'm comfortable with it because I'm uncommonly photogenic.
Chilled and preserved fluids.
I wonder if Bosco used the fluid sample I submitted.
I hope not.
What else can we do here? Buy one, get one. No, no, no. I'm not trying to leave.
Special. Buy one, get one.
What a deal!
Nothing like a gaggle of security cameras pointed at a guy to make him feel at home.
I'm comfortable with it because I'm uncommonly photogenic.
Can we maybe spray paint the camera?
And incur the wrath of Bosco? I don't think so.
was worth a try. No. Ah.
Nothing like a gaggle of security cameras pointed at a guy to make him feel at home.
I'm comfortable with it because I'm uncommonly photogenic.
So, you know. Lottery tickets.
$1 lottery tickets, $2.
I'm feeling lucky already.
I don't think we have any money left.
We want to buy something.
What do you got your eye on?
Okay, Mac, we want this cheese.
Okay, standard cheese background check. I'll need to see at least 6 forms of ID, a valid federal cheese license, a completed organ donor card, a written release signed in the presence of a notary public, and your school report cards from the 9th through 12th grades.
That's pretty inconvenient.
It's okay, Sam. I can be brave. We'll just have to struggle cheeselessly onward.
Do you have any weasels on a stick?
Nope.
Do you have any two-handed broadswords?
Nope.
Do you have any vegetables in the shape of famous naturalists?
Nope.
Do you have any candy pink fat boys?
Nope.
Do you have any exiled political dissidents?
Nope.
Do you have any weapons of mass destruction?
Who's asking?
Do you have any... I've run out of ideas.
Well, you can always just start over again.
Good idea. Nothing for us right now.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure we want to get rid of him here. But how do we do that? Or maybe we can box him?
Caffeine
For a
rush!
second.
Wow, look at him go.
That is one fast munchkin.
Oh, gee, guys, why'd you gotta go and do that?
Just passing the time.
Okay, we maybe... I don't know if we had some...
Caffeine rush!
He always sees us coming.
Okay, can we now...
Come
no, we
on,
can't.
guys!
I hope that we get a second to interact with that, but I guess we can.
Nah.
We can't take the gun out either.
Buy nachos. Free toilet brush with every purchase.
Free toilet brush? I'm sold! I'll pass.
Fine cuisine is also nice.
The crate that delivers Bosco's terror.
I guess we'll have to do this later.
Seeing as how I don't have a death wish, I'd better lose the cheese first.
Oh, good one. Good choice, yeah.
Let's just return the cheese to its table.
Okay.
We see him out there somewhere. SamMax101.exe has stopped working. That's not good, and I didn't save. Let's see. Poof. And there it goes. Okay, let's start that again and see. I guess we have an auto save from a little earlier. That's good. I was just thinking, you know, like seeing that little gear up there and thinking, oh, maybe I should you know, like turn on. Maybe I should save and then poof, it went away. So let's see, did we already get? Yeah, we didn't. So this
Hey,
is just
a can
when
of
we
spray
cannot
paint,
building.
and it's not even empty.
Oh, and does that mean? Okay, we have the 10,000 already. That's good. So at least we don't have to drive the car again. Well, could be worse.
Say there, unfashionably dressed street urchin.
Oh, you made me mess up. Now I have to start all over.
Yowzers, you are one ugly kid. Hey, I know you.
Oh, that's right. You're one of the lovable scamps from that old TV show about the singing soda jerks.
It's called the Soda Poppers, and the 70s are not old.
Specs, it's you! Wow, an actual celebrity vandalizing our neighborhood. This is great.
I don't think we can skip anything.
Excuse us.
well,
We've got
let's-
important things to do.
Don't we all?
Max, you've got the TV schedule memorized. Weren't the Soda Poppers going to be featured on one of those grim celebrity tell-alls today?
Oh yeah, on channel 173, the Child Star Expose Network, which we only get when it's convenient.
It says they've bred a horse with 8 legs.
Does it run twice as fast?
No, but it does eat twice as much. Have no fear, simple citizens. The freelance police are here to keep the peace.
Violently, if possible. You called?
It's just you two? Where's the SWAT team? Where's the National Guard? Where's NASA?
NASA?
Hold on, Bosco. What's the problem?
What's the problem? It's a terrorist, a Munchkin terrorist. He'll be the death of us all.
So I wonder if there. Oh, I can't go to the settings. I wonder if there's a shortcut for skipping dialogue or something.
Where is this Lilliputian agitator?
Are you blind? He's right
Guess I
there.
can get drunk.
Hey,
while
it's
this
another
runs.
one of the Soda Poppers.
Isn't he the one with the bladder control issues?
Yeah, Whizzer.
He's a former child star. Oh, just lock him up and throw away to jail.
Exactly what is the nature of Whizzer's malfeasance?
He's delivering videos I didn't even order. Brady Culture's eyeball, what is that? Oh, it's something bad, I can tell you that.
Videos.
And look at that display. It's subversive and hideous. I don't know any white guy with a throw like that.
I hear that.
I think we got it.
Okay, anything else?
We'd like to patronize your fine establishment, my good man.
By patronize you, he means we want to buy stuff from you, not mock you. We probably will mock you, but that's not what he meant.
I know what he meant. Don't patronize me. So what do you want to buy?
What have you got?
Well, I still got that big sale on cheese.
Oh yeah, cheese! I want that.
And I might have another item of interest behind the counter.
I accept your thinly veiled invitation to ask about the item behind the counter.
Oh, it's just a little something I like to call a tear gas grenade launcher.
Tear gas grenade launcher? Oh yeah, I really want that.
It's the latest in Bosco Tech innovation. It'll clear out a room of militant college students in no time, guaranteed.
I feel really close to you right now. We got your tear gas money right here.
Really? All right, here you go. One tear gas grenade launcher.
This is a salad shooter filled with onions.
But it works. Trust me, trust me. Oh, by the way, did I mention my automated defense system?
No, what's it do?
The 10,000 just covered the cost of materials, you know.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's okay, everybody. I'm all right.
Alright. So I guess we can pick up the
Free
video.
videos. Don't mind if I do. Brady Culture's Aibo for ocular fitness. The revolutionary isometric exercise.
What's so revolutionary about it?
See-through walls and clothing, roll your eyes at lightning speed, lose 5 pounds of eyeball fat.
Oh, good. I can never seem to lose that last 5 pounds.
What do you say we start office movie night a little early today?
I'll bring the caramel-coated sugar logs.
Alright, so now let's do a manual save. Just to be sure. Oh, and I wanted to see if there's options. No. That's a bad thing to mix in a user interface, to have like, this is the save load category, this is the options category, but this is the new game action, and this is the quit action. So like that should at least, like be like a split bar and a separate color. If not, like put new game and quit somewhere here or whatever. It's a bit easy to just think, okay, now I go to the next page. Oh wait, that was an action. Alright, so let's see if we can go out of here without the crash. Otherwise we have a problem. Okay, that looks good. Okay, pretty cultured. Hello?
Takes me back to my childhood.
Can we? No, we can't, I guess. Straight and narrow. The street signs are nice. Okay, Stinky's is closed. I guess we can't go over there. Okay, so I guess we'll go to... Oh wait, out here there is no security thing. So maybe we can shoot you with a grenade launcher just because we want to be mean?
Hey, quit it, Brain Freeze.
Looks like this stuff doesn't work on people who wear glasses.
Okay. These idle animations are kind of funny. We did, he just said, oh, do you remember our old car? So, do we find out here?
Welcome! You look like you could use some therapy! Not from a wide-eyed circus freak like you. Hey, it's another one of the soda poppers! Me?
Right, you're,
Peepers! I don't know what you're talking about! My name is Sybil Pandemic, licensed psychotherapist!
Are you sure your name is Sybil, not Peepers?
Absolutely! Sybil Pandemic, licensed psychotherapist, that's me! He's trying to pull a fast one, Sam. Where's your gun? Violence is not the answer. Since when? Sam, we're dealing with a dangerously delusional psychotic here.
Obviously. How about a little analysis?
Certainly! Tell me what's bothering you.
General malaise, violent tendencies, hallucinations. It's not me, it's Max.
I've been feeling less frisky than usual.
Well then, you might try Brady Culture's Aibo video. That'll put a spring in your step. Your eyes, too.
Aibo? Yes, my runny, poached egg-like eyes could use a workout.
You won't regret it.
Have you got a copy of this cockamamie video?
I'm all out, but they probably still got a truckload or two over at Bosco's.
Enough said. Sybil's normally a girl's name, isn't it?
Must have been tough while you were growing up. Why do you think I became a licensed psychotherapist?
Could we see your driver's license or some sort of ID? Sybil.
My psychotherapy license is hanging over there on the wall.
How about something with a picture on it, you obvious lunatic, you?
I could draw one on there if it would put your mind at ease.
Oddly, I don't think it would. You're a dead ringer for peepers from that old soda popper show.
I get that a lot, but I'm Sybil Pandemic, licensed psychotherapist.
Right. Something else has been on my mind.
Tell me what's bothering you.
Every time I watch television, I want to shoot something.
That's quite normal, but you might want to try Brady Culture's iBo video. It's very soothing compared to regular television.
Sounds like a piece of work.
Oh, it is! It is!
It's like Freud, you know, like the same solution to everything, the same conclusion.
Enough said. Something else has been on my mind.
Tell me what's bothering you.
I think I'm hallucinating, because you look exactly like the former child star of a 70s TV show to me.
How odd! Perhaps you should consider trying Brady Culture's iBo video. It promotes ocular health and might help with the hallucinations.
I'm beginning to sense a certain pattern to your courses of treatment.
Well, you have to go with what works.
Enough said. Excuse me for a minute, would you?
Sure!
Can we punch him?
I can see you!
Whoa, where'd he go?
Hey, there he is.
You attacked a licensed psychotherapist? How could you?
Just comes naturally, I guess.
Impressive credentials.
Thank you!
Hey, peepers.
Sybil!
Right. Excuse me for a minute, would you?
Sure!
Was a new answer.
Hey, Sybil. You sure move fast for a man your age.
Well, a constant diet of beverages loaded with caffeine and sugar gives me the blood pressure and heart rate of a hummingbird.
Sam, what's the lifespan of a hummingbird?
Hush, little buddy.
Yeah, that doesn't sound
Excuse me
healthy.
for a minute, would you?
Sure!
Doesn't his shirt say peepers? Yeah, yeah. Also, the description says peepers.
I've got half a mind to stretch out for a little bit.
I think you have to stretch the whole thing, or it rips.
You baffle me sometimes, Max. Ah, the tiki. Holdover from the days when you could sell all kinds of cheap crap without a successful children's television show.
Envious?
A little.
Whee!
I feel better already.
Okay, think positive leads you to feeling better.
It's getting late.
Hey, Sam, if it's always getting later and later, then how come it's early sometimes?
That's one of the great mysteries, little buddy.
Lots of cleaning supplies. I guess that's left over from the tattoo studio.
I think those might be iron-ons.
Convenient and painful. A surefire hit with the average consumer.
Iron on. I just... Okay.
Ah, the tiki. Holdover from the days when you could sell all kinds of cheap crap without a successful children's television show.
Envious?
A little. Can I play with that?
Oh, it's good exercise for the eyes, but Brady Culture's iBo video is better!
Okay, so no playing with Newton's balls. I get it.
That may be the least relaxing sign I've ever seen.
What about the one at the barbershop that says low fatality rate?
I stand corrected. It's eerily lifelike for a fake plant.
The same could be said for a lot of our friends.
Ah, taxidermy. The dead aren't truly the kitsch of the living.
And vice versa.
You're an unfathomable well of something, Max. It's eerily lifelike for a fake plant.
The same can be said for a lot of our friends.
Skin art.
Is that art for skin or art made from skin?
Your ideas are effervescent pustules, Max. Sparkly and disgusting.
I'm scared now.
That looks comfortable.
Oh, it is.
How would you know? You don't have a tattoo.
Don't I?
Nose under all that fur. So let's see. Can we
Oh,
shoot you?
Sybil.
What is that?
Don't worry. This won't hurt a bit.
No!
But it will make you cry.
No!
No narcotics.
Please, Sam, allow me.
Now, Peepers, this is going to hurt us a lot more than it's going to hurt you. Just kidding. It'll definitely hurt you more.
Sweet dreams, peeps.
I can see you!
Oh my, that was great. That was great. I mean, wait. My evil plan is being threatened. Good thing I have the other two twerps to handle it. It's still not quite right.
Okay. So I guess we put him to sleep. Now we'll check what this door was doing.
Thank God! I've been locked in that closet so long I was starting to invent life stories for the mothballs. I've got to sit down. Oh my God! He's still here? Call a cop!
You're in luck, ma'am. Sam and Max. We're freelance police.
Sybil Pandemic, licensed psychotherapist. Nice to know ya. Arrest that lunatic immediately!
We've already taken care of it. He's out like a candle at the bottom of a fish pond.
Say, that's perfect, because I think he was hypnotized by someone, and now I can do something about it.
Wow, hypnotized. Really? Can we make him act like a chicken?
What's the usual procedure when someone's been hypnotized?
Typically, a hypnotic state can be revised after rendering the subject susceptible to new input.
Come again?
You've got to knock them unconscious to bring them out of it. Then you can help them overcome the hypnosis. Allow me to demonstrate. Take control of your mind.
I don't think he can hear you.
Sure he can. He's unconscious, not dead.
Minor detail.
Destroy the intruder in your dreams. Regain control.
What? Hey! What am I doing here? What's going on?
Sybil?
My name's not Sybil. It's Peepers.
Oh, yes, it is.
We saved him.
Are you okay? How do you feel?
I've got a bit of a headache. I had the weirdest dream.
And there was someone unusual in your dream, wasn't there?
Yes, Brady Culture was there. He kept telling me to do stuff.
Aha!
I knew it.
That fiend hypnotized you to do his unspeakable bidding.
Peepers, what's the last thing you can remember?
I remember checking in at Brady Culture's home for former child stars.
He has his own nut house? Wow, we gotta meet this guy.
Where can we find this home for former child stars?
Oh, it's very secret. No one must ever find it. Think of the scandal.
But we need to find it so we can stop the madness, in a manner of speaking.
I want to help, but I just can't remember where it is.
Oh.
But my brothers must. They went with me. Hey, I didn't do anything really embarrassing, did I?
Nothing a simple exorcism can't fix.
Oh, dear.
Alright. So now we have another clue. I guess we need to find that home for former child stars, and the other soda poppers might be the ones to give us that information. And on that note, is a good point to, I guess, leave you with a not quite super exciting cliffhanger. But hey, you know now we've got hypnosed people. So, yeah. See you in after our break in 5 minutes. Remember, you know, if you're sitting, stand up, or, you know, if you're you know, if you haven't drunk in a while, maybe drink a sip of water or something to do something good for your kidneys, you know. Stretch, dance, sit down, whatever, you know, changes things up a bit. Take a little break, and I'll see you in 5 minutes.